All right. I nearly missed my chair. It would have been. That would have went viral. That definitely would have went. All my other videos suck, but when people hurt themselves, they tend to go viral. I don't know. All right, so I'm sort of in a D minor kind This guitar is so freaking crazy. I call him Maximus Thrashius Shreddius. Yeah. This is a Jackson RR T5. A little different than the original. I've had it now 3 years, I guess. Wow. I'm gonna wake up one morning and be dead. What happened? God, when you died. Okay. But he's had some cool guitars along the run. Topic of the day. I was thinking about it last night. When musicians get into bands and stuff like that, and sometimes, when you're playing live, you make screw ups and stuff like that. And it's something that other people have addressed this issue, but it's kind of one of those issues that it's like never do this live. And okay, so you're playing something like this, right? And you screw up. Because I'm not supposed to go. And you stop the song, and you're like, sorry. You see it more at jam nights than anything, and it's your first time playing live and stuff like that. And the thing is don't even draw attention to your don't apologize. People hate that. It's like, I'm going to play 3 minutes of the song, and then I'm going to spend like 4 minutes apologizing to you how I sucked. Right? Just don't do it. Just don't do it. Put it out of your mind. Forget about it. Most people, A, are not going to care. B, if you're new, they're going to understand that you're probably going to make mistakes, and you're nervous and stuff like that, and they just don't want to hear you rambling on because the next guy's going to do it. The next guy. And it's just like, if you screw up live, just plow through it. Jump back in where you can. Is what it is. You know what I mean? Because if you don't draw attention to it, 9 times out of 10, people just think you just did a different version of the song. That's what I used to do. It was like, I like the version of your song. Oh, you did? Oh, yeah, okay, great. Yeah, but that's one of the things you should never do live is apologize for your playing and stuff like that. Just go play, have fun. You're gonna make mistakes. Don't beat yourself up about it. Some people, when they start playing live, there's a few things that happen. I'm going to make a second video about fatigue. Why you can do this forever in a day in your room. It sounds pretty cool when you're in your room doing that, right? Because you're fully focused on it. That's the only thing you're putting energy into. Get up, start now suddenly the guitar's moving all over the place. It's no longer staying where you want it. One thing I love about Flying V. This is why you always see like Michael Schenker and stuff like that. That's right, there's no B chord there because I'm in D minor tuning. So there's But anyway, yeah. So stabilizing your guitar so that you can do all the crazy stuff. This stuff, you know, when you're playing live, like I say, you're going to make mistakes. You're going to find out you don't know your gear as well as you think you do. You're going to be playing and, oh, something wrong with my guitar, something wrong. Did you turn the volume? So I kind of see, I missed there. I screwed up right there. What I would have done live if I would have just go back into it wherever you just make a mess of it and deal with it later. You know what I mean? I wouldn't stop and then keep doing it. So, but that's part of playing Fatigue Live, getting Fatigue Live. But what happens is people, like you get fatigued. But you also, because you're fatigued, you don't play as well, and you miss notes and all that stuff. Now, when I'm actually in a band, I'm not just noodling around like this, doing, sounding so crappy. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to be really, really on the ball, very deliberate with all my notes. So if I'm doing the rock and roll poses, kind of try to stay in the frame here. Whatever the riff's going to be, I'm going to make sure I can, pull it off, right? Because if I do mess it up, I'm not going to apologize about it because the show's got to go on, and you don't have the time to sit there graveling about how you feel so bad because you screwed up everybody's night, because now they can't get on with their lives because you made a mistake on the guitar, and they have to know about this, and you have to apologize for like 5 minutes, not play another song for 5 minutes, apologize for 5 minutes. Don't do that. That'll make people more mad than your mistake will. So it's just something that I wanted to bring up, because a lot of people do kind of do that when they're new playing live. And the best, whoever your guitar hero is, I can guarantee you Eddie Van Halen made mistakes live. I can guarantee you Yngwie makes mistakes live. In fact, when Yngwie makes mistakes live, he just owns it and turns it into something else. So when he was supposed to go here, he goes there instead, and just, okay, pull it back into into where it's supposed to be. It's like, okay, things went out a little bit when he was doing just throw in one of those things. It's like that'll work. Don't think it every time, right? So like that. Everybody makes mistakes live, is what I'm getting at. No matter how many times you play live. I've yet to play a show where all notes are covered for perfectly. You know what I mean? I've gotten shows where it's like, okay, I did miss a note. I could have done that note. I could have done the, instead of doing that, I went, it's like, okay, the note was there, but whatever it was I was supposed to do. Having 3 strings tuned the same is really weird. D minor tuning. The weirdest tuning. It doesn't work for anything. It doesn't work for anything. And I'm not sorry. But anyway, yeah, so that's just my little advice. Don't apologize about mistakes. Just play, enjoy it, make a note of it, try not to do it the next time, make new mistakes. All right, anyway, there we go.